Do you ever feel like there's just too much, too many responsibilities, too many emotions, too many things pulling you in different directions? Like no matter what you do, you always feel like you're still behind. If this sounds familiar, then trust me, you are not alone. But here's the truth. Overwhelm isn't just about how much you've got on your plate. It's about how you process it and how you handle it. The good news is you can shift that feeling of being overwhelmed, not by doing more, but simply by changing the way you see what is happening. So today I am going to show you how you could use one simple tool to do exactly that. Journaling, the power of journaling. Hi, I'm Neha, mindfulness and journaling coach and expert. Welcome to Journal 101. I'm on a mission to help as many people around me as possible to use journaling to help get more clarity, calm, joy out of life without feeling overwhelmed, overpowered, without feeling stressed, and just have a better mental health. Most of us think feeling overwhelmed comes from having too much on our to-do list, but in all honesty, that feeling of overwhelm happens when our thoughts become tangled, chaotic, and unprocessed. It's like there's a mental clutter in our mind and not just a physical one. It just drains us. Think about it. When was the last time you actually sat down and sorted through what was running in your mind? Not just passing thoughts, but actually processing it. That's where journaling comes in. It's not just about writing down your day. It's about making sense about what is happening in your mind so that you can create space for clarity and calm. So here's the mindset shift. What if you saw being overwhelmed as not as you failing, but more of a signal that your mind is full and is asking you for a release. Journaling isn't just writing, it's decluttering your brain, your mind. Just like you wouldn't let your home pile up with mess for weeks and weeks, your mind also often needs some form of clearing out. When you organize your thoughts on paper in a journal, your brain feels lighter and suddenly everything just makes sense. It all feels manageable and you don't feel so heavy. So let me walk you through a simple journaling exercise that you can try that would help shift that feeling of overwhelm just within a few minutes. Step 1, the brain dump. Start by writing everything that is in your mind, that is weighing you down, that is just cluttering up your mind. That could be responsibilities, emotions, any sort of worries, all of it. Just write it down, unfiltered. Doesn't have to be in sentences, just write it as it comes. Don't organize it, just let it out, because this is a mental form of decluttering. Step 2 is a reality check. Look at that list and ask yourself, what's actually urgent and what feels urgent? What is on that list that you have control of and what isn't? This helps you separate the real priorities from the mental ones. Step 3, pick one thing, just one thing, that if you handle today, you will feel like you've got a bit of sense of relief of having achieved something. Write down your next step, not a whole entire plan, just the next step, because momentum starts with that first move. Step 4, now this is the last step. Lastly, take a moment to write something that you appreciate right now, even in the midst of feeling overwhelmed. That power of gratitude is what you want to write right now. And the reason for that is because gratitude completely shifts our brain focus from the stress and overwhelm feeling to a solution mode. Now, overwhelm isn't about how much you have to do. It's about how much you're actually carrying on your shoulders. And the act of journaling can help you release that mental clutter you've got. It's a brilliant way to lighten the load in your mind. And just within a few minutes, you'll see a complete shift. So you don't have to constantly feel like life is running away from you. And you can start feeling like you're back in control with everything. Of course, if this resonates with you and you love what you've heard, give it a try. Give me the thumbs up. Let me know in the comments how this feels once you've given it a shot. Let me know if there's anything that stood out in what I've just gone through. And of course, if you are ready to deep dive further, then come join me on my 8-week transformation program. You will be a completely different person after the 8 weeks. You'll be more clarity in your life, you'll be calmer, you'll be ready to handle the big challenges. And it's all through the power of journaling. We find the right form of journaling for you and see how you could turn it into a routine, into something that you practice consistently. I'll leave the link below if it is something you're interested in. I'll also put my links for social media so you can get in touch with me if you had any questions. Feel free to put comments below. Remember, you're not stuck. You're just one mindset shift away from complete clarity. And it simply starts with your journal. So until next time, happy journaling.